When Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, I am God the Almighty. Walk in my presence and be blameless. Between you and me I will establish my covenant, and I will multiply you exceedingly. Abraham Abraham fell face down, and God said to him, For my part, here is my covenant with you. You are to become the father of a multitude of nations. No longer will you be called Abraham, your name will be Abraham, for I am making you the father of a multitude of nations. I will make you exceedingly fertile. I will make nations of you. Kings will stem from you. I will maintain my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you throughout the ages as an everlasting covenant to be your God and the God of your descendants after you. I will give to you and to your descendants after you the land in which you are now residing as the alliance, the whole land of Canaan as a permanent possession, and I will be their God. God said to Abraham, For your part, you and your descendants after you must keep my covenant throughout the ages. This is the covenant between me and you and your descendants. After you that you must keep. Every male among you shall be circumcised. Circumcise the flesh of your foreskin. There will be the sign of the covenant between me and you. Throughout the ages, every male among you, when he is 8 days old, shall be circumcised, including houseborn slaves and those acquired with money from any foreigner who is not of your descendants. Yes, both the house-born slaves and those acquired with money must be circumcised. Thus my covenant will be in your flesh as an everlasting covenant. If a male is uncircumcised, that is, if the flesh of his foreskin has not been cut away, such a one will be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. God further said to Abraham, As for Sarai, your wife, do not call her Sarai. Her name will be Sarah. I will bless her, and I will give you a son by her. Her also will I bless. She will give rise to nations, and rulers of peoples will issue from her. Abraham fell face down and laughed as he said to himself, Can a child be born to a man who is 100 years old? Can Sarah give birth at 90? So Abraham said to God, If only Ismael could live in your favor. God replied, Even so, your wife Sarah is to bear you a son, and you shall call him Isaac. It is with him that I will maintain my covenant as an everlasting covenant, and with his descendants after him. Now as for Ismael, I will heed you. I hereby bless him. I will make I will make him fertile and will multiply him exceedingly. He will become the father of 12 chieftains, and I will make of him a great nation. But my covenant I will maintain with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you by this time next year. When he had finished speaking with Abram, God departed from him. Then Abram took his son Ismail and all his slaves, whether born in the house or acquired with his money, every male among the members of Abram's household, and he circumcised the flesh of their foreskin on that same day, as God had told him to do. Abram was 99 years old when the flesh of his foreskin was circumcised, and his son Ismail was 13 years old when the flesh of his foreskin was circumcised. Thus, on that same day, Abram and his son Ismail were circumcised, and all the males of his household, including the slaves born in his house or acquired with his money from foreigners, were circumcised with him. Amen.